How is it so warm today? I know it's mid March, but it was literally snowing 2 days ago and it is warm to the point you don't need a jacket outside. Japan's weather is the most confusing thing that you will ever come across, believe me. There is no warning. Everything happens very suddenly. Suddenly it's sunny, suddenly it's cloudy, suddenly it's snowing, suddenly it's raining. No warning. It's at the very end of the moment. You know what used to happen sometimes? Yeah, it was like, let me tell you the worst type of sudden. So, when I was in school, my school was 2 hours away from my house, okay? And I had to leave home around 6 a.m. in order to reach to my school at 8 a.m. Door to door, 2 hours. And my school would wait till the end moment. At 6:30, they would decide whether the students should come or not come because of the snow. Because the weather was not accurate at all. The weather forecast was not accurate, so they had to wait till 6:30 a.m. in the morning to let the students know whether they're going to come or not. And there were only two kids in my school who left home before 6:30. Me and another guy in my grade. That's it. And I used to be literally, I'm already out of the house, okay? I'm walking to the station. I've taken one train to the other stop. I'm about to change my train, and that's when my mom used to call me and tell me, hey, no school today, come back. How many times that used to happen? I think it's happened 3 times a year. Annually, 3 times I had to go through this issue. And at that time, it used to snow. Nowadays, it doesn't snow. At that time, it used to snow. Fully, like streets would be covered white. Why do you have to be so unpredictable? Why can't you be a little bit normal? Why can't you be a little basic? Don't stand out that much, okay? Anyways, new day, new stuff to talk about, but not really, because we're kind of gonna hit up on the topic from yesterday a little bit, okay? It's almost like part two, but it's more of like a little bit not so much shitting on the movie anymore, but talking about the reason why I shat on it, okay? So the thing is, when I was looking back at the video when I was editing it, I still posted it because it is what it is. But I did realize I called the protagonist ugly. And honestly, at that point, I made it sound like it was very much from like a physical point of view because I did say that her side face looked atrocious, which I'm not really gonna apologize or say anything about because that was true. Looking at both the characters, side faced was mm-mm. Like something about it just was not. It was not pleasing to watch them on screen. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, like when you watch people and for example, Aishwarya Rai, right? When she used to come on screen, you're like mesmerized. You're like, wow. When her character is supposed to be someone who's like, she's so pretty, everybody likes her, everybody admires her, she's intelligent, she is. When you put Aishwarya Rai's face to a character like that, it's believable, you know? But I just don't think Kushi Kapoor was doing that. And I'm not saying she's an ugly person, but I do mean to say that her acting skills did make it a lot more harder to fathom that she is the character that she's playing. It just didn't match. The entire movie didn't match the vibe. But overall, it was more her acting and everything, and also Ibrahim Ali Khan's acting that just kind of ruined it, you know? Like the movie could have been something, but their acting really just killed everything. Also, the fact that they had all these good actors from the past, like Mahima Chaudhary, Sunil Shetty, Jugal Hansraj, and Dia Mirza in the movie, and they also had Archana Puran Singh who played Miss Braganza in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. And when you have like these elements from old school Bollywood movies, it has to be good. But then with these good actors, you casted these new kids. And it just didn't work out. And that's my whole entire issue with this problem, right? Like, my entire issue with this is that you want to cast all these kids who were just born to parents from the industry. And that's why everybody raises this question about nepotism, right? Everyone says this: doctor's son's gonna be a doctor, architect's son's gonna be an architect. But an actor's son does not have to be an actor, and neither do those people, right? For the son also needs to study to become a doctor, right? And like that logic just doesn't work. When people try to justify, like, oh no, his father's a doctor, so he's also a doctor, is that not nepotism? No, not really. It isn't. Why? Because that son who became the doctor also had to study for that, right? It's not like he just got the opportunity because his dad was a doctor. Yeah, maybe he had an easier access into a big hospital, but that doesn't mean that just because his dad was a doctor, he became a doctor. Inspired by his dad, he became a doctor, and now he's doing his job. That job requires skills, that job requires education, that job requires all the background that you need in order to become a doctor, okay? But as an actor, and especially in this industry, I don't know how much it happens in Western media or Hollywood, I don't know. But I know for a fact that Bollywood has been banking on nepotism. And it's never gonna work out because you have people like this, like Kushi Kapoor, Janvi Kapoor, Ibrahim Ali Khan, Sara Ali Khan. I can't even name. There are so many. Just kids who are born to these people but possess no talent. They don't have the skills, they don't have the charm. You have to have some sort of, like, when you come on the screen, you just kind of like bring that attention. When you don't have that, you can't be on the screen. And this morning, I saw this post by this guy. This could be fake, but this is one of the reviews on the movie, and I just found it so funny. But I'm just gonna read it to you. एक बार, बस एक बार आप लोग से विनती करता हूँ कि अपनी बच्चों को कुछ करने दीजिए. डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर, लॉयर, आईएएस, आईपीएस क्यों नहीं बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं आप लोग? ज़रूरी थोड़ी है फिल्म खानदान है तो सातों पुश्ते फिल्म ही करें. खुशी और इब्राहिम को देखने के बाद ये ख्याल आया. इन मासूम बच्चों को तो पता भी नहीं होगा कि कितनी खराब एक्टिंग कर रहे हैं ये, और इनमें उनकी गलती नहीं है. बोनी कपूर और सैफ अली खान को दोषी मानता हूँ मैं. बच्चों को तो मनमानी करने का दिल करता ही है, कुछ भी करते हैं, पर पेरेंट्स को समझाना चाहिए. उन्होंने उन्होंने क्यों रोका उनको उन्होंने क्यों नहीं रोका उनको ये फिल्म करने से. सच बताऊं तो ये पेरेंट्स की नादानियां हैं. आप लोग से बात पे ध्यान दीजिए. That's what we've been trying to say. Literally, I think that's what everybody is trying to say. Okay? This is the entire idea behind people saying no to nepotism, because like maybe their kids are more skilled to do something else, but just because your family is from the industry doesn't mean that you have to be in the industry, please, because you're forcing people to watch you on the screen when you're not good. They probably don't know that they were not good, you know like the and whatever I read right now, I read it in Hindi, but basically it means like it's the parents' fault that they didn't tell their kids that they are allowed to do something else. Now we don't know the inside of it, but this is more of like, I think it's more supposed to be sarcastic and like funny and like a kind of buttered up way. It's like a slap, but like right after slapping somebody, you go like, "Ooh." It's basically that. But yeah, it's just saying that the parents should have thought about it. The parents should have stopped them, because the kids are going to do what they want to do, but it's the parents' responsibility to stop them and, like, let them pursue something else in life. And I wholeheartedly agree, because I don't think I can fathom any of this anymore. Like, I forced myself. I have done everything I can. I've seen a couple of movies from Janvi Kapoor as well, but that's just how much I can take anymore. Like, and plus the thing is, when you cast these people, they're already from the industry. They're rich, they've had a lifestyle. They don't understand the kind of roles that they're being casted in, okay? For example, if Kushi Kapoor, because we're talking about her, was casted in a role which required her to be like a girl from the village. She can't do that unless and until she studies that character, and she like has to bring that accent. She has to do everything that's required as a village girl. Okay? She has to go through a lot of things in order to reach to that point where she can act like a girl from the village. And when you cast somebody who's an outsider, not from the industry, who's already from a village, just needs to look at the script and understand, or like has experienced that lifestyle and just looks at the script, understands what exactly it is, the lingo, the slang, the at- atmosphere that she has to bring along with the character, you eliminate all of that hard work and you have somebody who actually understands. Because even after going through all of that, there's 100% chances that Kushi Kapoor will never really understand what that person actually went through. Where I'm getting at, that's what I think. And as somebody who's always watched movies, who always wanted to be a part of movies, I don't want to hate on anybody because I know for a fact that maybe when I am going to be on screen, I might not be as great as I think I am in my head. And maybe that's the same mindset that these kids and everybody else who cast them has in their head. But it's just like there's a logical way of thinking about this. And it's just like if you cast somebody who actually possesses a talent to be casted as that character, you'd eliminate all of this trouble. And the only reason that you're pushing them so far is because you want them to succeed. And it's just kind of unfair to the people who are actually talented and actually can do stuff. So, yeah, you know, I just think that that was my take on it. I just felt bad about calling her ugly, so I just wanted to like feel a little bit like I just wanted to understand my perspective on it as well cuz yesterday I was just blabbering. I was just getting shit out. I was just like I was frustrated with the movie. I was frustrated with the fact that I watched it. I was frustrated that I had to endure this pain. And although I was having fun shitting on it, but also at the same time, I realized maybe I said too much. Because the thing is, if I ever went to Bollywood, I wouldn't want to be like, nah, I'm kidding. I don't even know, bro. Honestly, it's really hard to get into Bollywood. And after that, after saying all that, I don't know if they're ever going to want me in there. But yeah, no. It's just like when you are gonna make movies, cast people that actually possess that talent, make good movies, don't leave so many plot holes. And I don't know, as a communication major, I study movies, I understand how to make content, how to. I'm just saying this because, like, this definitely is not how you make content. This is more just for my own, like, for whoever wants to watch it. It's just, I am usually very busy with other things. So this is like me time. This is what I do. So I wouldn't say this is the epitome of making content, but I do understand it and I know how to like strategize how to make content and how to make videos, and like I've always had an interest in that. So when I see things like this being made by like these big producers and the directors and like this is so upsetting. It's like, where am I supposed to take my inspiration from if even you are doing this? I feel like these days, these Bollywood directors and like Archana Puran Singh as well, the fact that she has a YouTube channel is a lot more entertaining than most of the movies that are coming out these days. And it boggles my mind because since when did that become a norm? Even Sonakshi Sinha has her own YouTube channel. Even Alia Bhatt has her own YouTube channel. When did this become a thing? When did celebrities start having YouTube channels? And I don't know. I feel like there should be a debate on this, whether it's fair that even celebrities have YouTube channels nowadays. Because, like, we weren't supposed to get to know celebrities on that level? It's nice to know that they have lives and they have that. But it's just like, I thought the YouTube platform was for the influencers and the content creators, not for celebrities. I don't know. I don't really have a issue with it, but it's definitely something interesting because I never really imagined that happening before. But to each their own, I guess. More power to them, because I just feel like you can't be earning from everywhere. Okay, leave some spaces for us. Okay, you're everywhere now. You're on Instagram. You're on this. You're on that. Leave the YouTube for the ones who want to be on YouTube. Okay, and yeah, I just wanted to kind of get my thoughts a little bit clear on that too, because like, nobody's ugly. We love everybody. No one's ugly. No one's this. No one's that. It's just that we have our moments, and people should just recognize what people like. Okay, when you're making your movies and your content for the public, understand the audience, understand what they need. Okay, you can't just say, oh, we're making rom-coms for the Gen Z and then make this, because it's not. I wouldn't want, not Gen Z, but like whatever, Gen Alpha or whatever is coming after us. I would never want a younger kid to watch this movie and be like, oh my god, this is how it is, because it's not. No. Mm-mm. Rom-coms are cringy. They have their moments. They have the same plots again and again, but this is not how it is, okay? At all. And this is not acting. This is not acting. When you're talking in the same accent that you do at home and you're moving your neck like this, that's not acting. Okay? That's just you being you, but with a script. That's it. Okay? And I just wanted to clear that out. Now that I'm done clearing that out, I think I'm gonna call it a day, because I do have some papers to write, and I just look at the Canvas dashboard and I'm freaking out a little bit, because there are three papers that I have not even touched and they're due within the week. So yeah, that's it from me. I love you, I guess, and I hope you have a good day. Yeah, more videos to come, I guess, but keep on watching, liking, and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.